Yeah, W's in the chat.
Swear. Start. What was I gonna do? BRB. Set a star. Going through the flight plan at the moment, so stand by. Welcome back, everyone, to another stream. Today we're in the A330 again, taking it up to Melbourne. So, yeah. Start off, get external power 1 and 2 on. The co-pilot again. Don't know why, it's annoying. Anyway, so that can go on. Armchairs can come up for the moment. Alright, anyway, back to it. So, first things first, so external batteries 1 and 2 are off. On. External power, so batteries 1 and 2 and the APU battery can come on. Crew supply can go to normal operation. Overhead to ADIR, set them all to nav. Strobes, auto, beacons can stay off. I don't have anything running at the moment. Nav lights to 1. Leave all these off at the moment. Seatbelts to auto, seatbelt signs to on. Sorry, non-smoking to auto. Emergency exit lights armed. That's about it for the overhead for the moment. We'll punch our, I think there's Melbourne ATIS at the moment. So yeah, 118.0. 118.0. Punch that in. We'll get our ATIS information.
On first contact with Melbourne ground or approach, notify receipt of information November. Time check, 1053.5. Melbourne terminal information November. Expect INTAP. Runway 16 for arrivals, runway 27 for departures. Wind, 000 degrees. 00 knots. Visibility greater than 10 kilometers. Cloud view 3,800 feet. Temperature 8. QNH 1016. On first contact with Melbourne ground or approach, notify receipt of information.
Perfect. So information November, runway 27, winds 000 at 00. So that's pretty rare. Visibility then greater than 1 kilometer. Cloud view 18,000 feet, temperature 8, and QNH 1016. So we can bring our we'll come here, sim brief, so we'll bring our flight plan in. We'll get fuel, actually we'll get passengers boarded now. So GSX, request catering.
Catering vehicles are on their way.
And we'll get boarding as well. While that comes on board, so our flight plan's loaded in here. So we'll just make this instant, desimulate it a bit. We'll go down to our fuel calculations. So these should all match up to our EFB here. So payload, so 0 fuel weight, 161. Yeah, 161. And then a fuel weights are 15,000, so 15 ton going over. So yeah, 15.4 tons. That's all good. Head down to the MCDU. So this is where you bring your flight plan in, basically. You can a bunch of other stuff. So in a request, request our flight plan to the MCDU. So Melbourne departure. Runway 27 with the, what's our SID? The Pendy 1.
Do you want to board crew?
Pendy 1 departure.
Pilot's boarding starting.
With no transitions, so that's all good. Then we'll go down to Adelaide, so YPAD, arrival, ILS-Z, transition VRAP, I think. Oh wait, what's our SID? Drinez, so the D. 1Z,
Crew boarding starting.
transition none, so that's all good. We can also do our takeoff speeds, so active runway, so 27. So yeah, that is actually very rare. So our weight is 176.8. 176. Oh. 176.8. So we'll send that to the FMS. So we can go here to the perf page, and that's what we need. Confirm takeoff data. So that's all good. Fuel prediction. Intro like this. Why not?
Your crew has boarded. Passengers boarding starting.
Okay, so flight director can come on. Do a quick walk around. Get rid of these chocks. Ground. So engine covers. Okay, why is that not working? I don't know why I can't remove these engine covers. There we go. Perfect. So catering is doing their thing at the moment. We'll call for our IFR clearance shortly. So we're taking the A330-300 with the Rolls-Royce engine strapped to it. I think they're CFM 90s. I'm not 100% sure. Yeah. So I head back to the flight deck. So what do they want? They want the cargo door. What other door do they need? Alright, catering's all done. That's all good. Alright. So he'll get out of the way, and then these guys are going to load on the rest of the stuff. Alright, cool. We'll switch over to ground now. So frequencies 121.70. So 121.70.
Melbourne ground, jet start 10 request, push and start.
Jet start 10, push approved.
Push approved, jet start 10.
Baggage loading in progress. So boarding's done, catering's done. Just waiting for baggage loading, and then we can start the APU. And actually, we can probably do that now. Everyone's boarded. So beacon can come on, master switch, APU bleeds, and APU start. Click it twice. Fuel pumps can go on. And we should see the APU start to spool up here. Yep, flap open. Happy days.
Melbourne ground quarter 1701, requesting push and start from Charlie 10.
Quarter 1701, push approved.
Push approved 1701.
Melbourne ground quarter Jetstar 10, request taxi to runway 27.
Jetstar 10, taxi Yankee Alpha Echo holding point Papa, runway 27.
Yankee Alpha Echoes runway 27, Jetstar 10.
Jetstar 10, holding point Papa, runway 27.
My apologies. Taxi Yankee Alpha Echo holding point Papa for runway 27.
Big thing on deck, bruv. Qantas 320 at gate 6 with information November. Request IFR clearance to Adelaide.
Qantas 320, can you contact departures on 127.2?
Going to departures 127.2, Qantas 320.
Qantas 320, sorry, delivery 127.2.
Delivery, sorry. Qantas 320. 127. Why does it keep popping this shit up? It's actually annoying. Decimal 2. Radio check, Qantas 320.
Qantas 320, Papa.
Qantas 320, good evening. We are at gate 6 with information November, requesting IFR clearance to Adelaide.
Qantas 320, you're cleared to Adelaide via Penty Flatland route, runway 27, Penty 1 departure. Remember, this is 5000 squawk 4375, departure is Unicom 122, that's right.
Cleared via the Pendy 1 departure, climb flight level 5, climb by the SID 5000, squawk 4375, Qantas 320.
Qantas 320, let's confirm runway 27 and departure is Unicom 122, that's right.
Expect runway 27, departure Unicom, 122.8, Qantas 320.
Qantas 320, thanks.
Perfect. Okay. So we'll pop that in here. So 122.8, and then we'll go. So score codes 4375. Ident all, and we'll go TA because we're on the ground at the moment.
Melbourne delivery, Jetstar 531, request airways to Sydney, please.
Jetstar 531, you're clear to Sydney via Dorsal Flatland route, runway 27, Dorsal 2 departure, climb us the 5000 squawk 4510, departure is Unicom 122, that's right.
Okay, cool.
Jetstar 531, clear to Sydney, Dorsal planned route, runway 27, Dorsal 2 departure, climb by SID 5000 squawk 4510, departure is 122.8.
Jetstar 531, thanks.
Bay Golf 48.
Jetstar 531.
Qantas 320, request push and start.
Qantas 320, contact ground 121.7.
121.7, g'day.
Qantas 474, ready for push.
Qantas 320 at stand 6, request push and start.
Jetstar 320, push approved.
Sorry, was that for Jetstar 320 or Qantas 320? Qantas 320.
Sorry, yeah, Qantas 320.
Push approved, Qantas 320. Okay, cool. So we'll get pushed back here.
Melbourne ground, Qantas 1701, request taxi, runway 27.
Qantas 1701, you can taxi Papa, holding point runway 27.
Taxi Papa, holding point Papa, runway 27, 1701.
Yeah, CFM90s, you know what it is.
Melbourne ground, Jetstar 531, request push.
Jetstar 531, push approved.
Push approved, Jetstar 531.
Departure checks completed. Bypass pin inserted.
474 Bay Charlie 3, ready for push.
Qantas 474, push approved.
Approved Qantas 474.
All engines clear. Start.
Qantas
all engines clear.
1701. Monitor Unicom 122.8.
Over to Intercom 122.8, 1701. Cheers.
So we'll start engine 2. Call the cabin forward. So when this says avail like that, that means it's a good engine start. So we can start engine 1 now. We get our TCAS system turned on here, so and predictor wind shear. So system 1 to 1, auto, and then to on. Happy days.
Please set parking brakes. Waiting your confirmation for a good engine start.
Cockpit to ground. We have a good engine start. You can disconnect.
Unlocking gear.
Cool. Taxi light can come on. Turn the AP off in a second, and then we'll call for our taxi clearance.
Melbourne ground, Jetstar 10, I had to disconnect for a few seconds as I had a bit of trouble with my controls, so I just had to reconnect. My apologies.
No problem, Jetstar 10.
Qantas 320, ready for taxi to runway 27.
Left is clear. Right is clear.
Jetstar 320, taxi uniform and uniform Alpha Echo holding point Papa runway 27.
Taxi uniform Alpha Echo holding point Papa, Qantas 320.
Qantas 320, can you squawk mode Charlie?
Mode C, Qantas 320. Score code 4375.
Jetstar 531, receipt of Oscar, request taxi.
Should be. Qantas 320 squawking mode Charlie.
Taxi Juliet Alpha Echo holding point Papa runway 27.
So, uniform Alpha.
Juliet Alpha Echo Papa holding point runway 27, Jetstar 531.
Oh, Echo. So, let's go. So, flaps 1, spoilers armed, auto brake max, cabins forward, APU can come off, so master switch and fuel supply, takeoff test. Okay, so flight control test. So left aileron, right aileron.
Welcome ground, good evening, Hotel Yankee Alpha for May Echo 1.
Full forward.
Hotel Yankee Alpha, taxi Juliet, hold short Alpha.
Juliet, hold short Alpha, Hotel Yankee Alpha.
474 ready for taxi.
Qantas 474, taxi Quebec, holding point, runway 27.
Taxi Quebec, holding point, runway 27, Qantas 474.
Jesus, what the hell was that? Alright, so Alpha, Uniform. Yeah, Uniform, Alpha. Okay, holding point, Papa.
Hotel Yankee Alpha, taxi Alpha, Golf Sierra to the bay.
Alpha Golf and Sierra to the bay, to Yankee Alpha.
Look right, look left.
Jetstar 531, give way to Qantas 333.
Roger, give him way to the Qantas. He's a fair bit ahead of us anyway. 531.
And Sydney ground, good evening. Qatari 4562, just exited runway 16 onto Juliet.
Qatari 4562, Melbourne ground. Do you have bay of preference?
No, anything will do, mate. Thank you very much.
I think we're going to follow the Jetstar here, so...
Qatari 4562, you can taxi Juliet to the bay.
Juliet to the bay, Qatari 4562, thank you very much.
Qantas 474, holding point, Quebec.
Qantas 474, monitor Unicom 122.8.
Nothing on the taxi.
Unicom 1228, Qantas 474, cheers.
And so Echo and then holding point Papa, so we'll just wait behind this Jetstar in front of us and then should be all good to go.
All stations, Melbourne information Papa. Now current changes are clouds 4 to 4,100. Melbourne information Papa.
I haven't got my brakes configured, so I have to keep using the parking brake. Nice 737 about to take off, and then we got a A320 in front of us.
Jetstar 10 holding short Papa for runway 27.
Jetstar 10, monitor Unicom 122.8.
122.8, Qantas Jetstar 10.
Let's have a look here. My charts. I don't know why it's turned in there. Oh no, that is right. Qantas 320 behind the Jetstar, holding point Papa.
Yeah, Qantas 320, monitor Unicom 122.8. See ya.
122.8, we'll see ya. 122.8.
Jetstar 531 also switching.
No, it's a firm. Have a good night.
Good night.
I think we also have a plane behind us. Qantas 320 holding short Papa, runway 27. Okay, so takeoff lights can go on. I don't know why none of the signs or taxi lights are loading. It's a bit annoying.
Jetstar 10 is taking off runway 27, normal traffic.
Look at this. This is what I'm talking about the graphic issues, like this lighting. Take a photo of that actually. Like it's so wrong. Qantas 320, lining up runway 27, Melbourne traffic. Clear left, clear right, I think. I think there's a plane behind us, to be honest. Sounds like it.
Melbourne traffic, Qantas Jetstar 10 is climbing 1,500 to 5,000.
Melbourne traffic, Qantas 320, taking off runway 27. Okay.
Melbourne traffic, just 531, lining up 27.
Jetstar 10 is now going to climb from 3,300 to 280, Melbourne traffic.
Airspeed's alive, obviously. Rotate. Light back on the stick. Positive climb gears coming up. Melbourne traffic, Qantas 320, flight level 1000 for 5,000. Engine sounds so good in this plane, the A330, especially the Rolls-Royce variant. Hard to beat, especially like in the commercial game. Okay, flaps can come up, reducing. Landing lights can come off. So we'll go up to flight level 100. So yeah, so that's pretty much our departure. I did start. This cloud is really low.
Just 531, rolling runway 27, Melbourne traffic.
Corners 320, passing flight level 5000 for flight level 100. This ATC thing keeps popping up. It's actually really annoying. Anyway, safe departure out of Melbourne, so that's always good. Off to Adelaide, so I think our cruise time, let's have a look. Not too long in the air. Got about an hour to go till touchdown. So as you can see here, so the UTC time should be here. So 11:31, less than an hour actually. 50 minutes till we touch down. So the descent will be pretty soon as well. You'll be able to see it. No, you can't see it just yet. I'm still climbing. Makes sense. Got the Taki on board, yeah. Qantas 320 passing flight level 100 for flight level 360 Melbourne traffic. Alright, so we can go up to 360, obviously there's not much traffic around. ATC services terminated out of Melbourne, so that's all good. We're on a Unicom anyway, so we're just going to monitor 122 just to wait for the rest of the flight. So we've reached our transition altitude, so we can switch this from regular QNH to standard for both. And we'll turn the flight light off the main panel. Not really what I want to do, yeah. Get these down a little bit, it's a bit bright. Cool. So nice and easy departure out of Melbourne.
I'm flying the Phoenix A320 right now. It's actually not bad. It's like the real aircraft because I've flown the A320 off. Being the A320 once before to fly places, it looks real life and legit. Yeah, my whole computer setup doesn't even want to run Microsoft 2024 anyway, so that's why I just do 2020. Same thing as 2024. Yeah, definitely. Like, for me, I was like, oh, you know, I want to fly the A330, 300, 200. I'm like, yeah, at the moment, 2020, it runs better. I don't want to change to the 2024 just because of one aircraft. So I was like, I'm just going to get a honeycomb alpha yoke and TCA quadrant for the Boeing version and just do that on 2020.
Yeah, nice. Yeah, I've been switching between both, but apparently the new sim update comes out for 2024 next week, so apparently everything changes in that, but we'll see what happens. I bought the honeycomb throttle quadrant, but I cannot set it up for like to save my life. I've got no idea how to do it.
Yeah, I was thinking between the quadrant, the yoke and the quadrant itself, but I was like, I'd rather have realistic like Boeing does and just go with the quadrant that they do, so it's easier to swap out between the Airbus CCA and the Boeing and just get the yoke from honeycomb, so that's what I did anyways.
Yeah, no, 100%. I think I want to get the wing throttle quadrant, so I'm just going to sell the one I've got now and get that.
Yeah, so the one issue I'm having is constantly right now, I have to change my reverse brakes. I have to press them down for the aircraft to move. If I don't, it doesn't want to move. I have no idea. It's really annoying me, but I think I have to fly Boeing now because I don't think I can get this issue fixed.
Yeah, there's a software called spad.me or spad next or something, SPAD next, I think. Apparently that helps like with all the axis and stuff, like the reverse axis on a lot of planes, but it should just be plug and play. Like these developers should have the program for the plane specifically, you know what I mean?
Yeah, maybe I'll do that. Thanks for the help though.
No worries, bro. Cool guy. Alright, so we're about to raise our cruising altitude here to over 20,000 feet, so we can switch seatbelts off. Some meals throughout the plane. Yeah. In fact, I'm gonna have a bit of dinner now.
Just the time you're doing decimal 682. If you're doing 266 but in knots, it'll be about 363 knots. Yeah, that's alright. What is the arrival in runway 05 or 23? No, that's alright. My arrival is into runway 05. That's what I was wondering. Because I'm flying at flight level 280.
just realised my mic's muted for the past 15 minutes. I've been talking to myself. But I was saying to myself, like, the one thing I would want to change in this game is the lighting, especially like the blacks in the screens and like the blurriness in some of the avionics. I think needs some work. I think a lot of people are with you on that. And the other thing is runway lighting. Like, it's just pathetic what it looks like. It's pretty disappointing. Problem is, as well, this is a cloud-based game, not a downloadable game. Like, so if you have, for instance, bad Wi-Fi, which unfortunately I don't, like, this game would really struggle. I heard rumours that apparently they're going to make the runways like downloadable. Oh, sorry, the airport's downloadable, so you don't have to like cloud sync that and doesn't chew up all your internet when you come into approach. Because a lot of people when they're landing in busy airspaces are having that issue, like they're losing a lot of frame gen coming in after like a 9-hour flight and then the game just crashes. So, yeah, like if I was to switch to 2020, like this would be a normal coloured black and you wouldn't have this blurry, like displayed down, like it's, yeah, it just needs some work. But for the most part, it's a decent simulator, but I do prefer 2020 currently in some respects, but you don't get the 330 in 2020, so that's why I'm here. It's a fun plane to fly. Spence, what's up? Yeah, bro, getting pretty close. Sort of coming over. Where are we coming over? We're sort of just past Ballarat. So yeah. But yeah, other than that, it could be my graphic settings as well, but all my graphic settings are maxed out, like my system can handle it. So yeah, we'll just have to see what happens in the coming weeks when the new sim update comes out, I think next week, for this as well, so that's exciting. I just bought the Phoenix series Airbuses, so it comes with the A319, the 20 and the 21, so excited to try them out. I'm going to stream the A350 a bit more. I'm using that a lot actually, especially for the longer haul flights. Like I've got that, the A380, the A350, and then yeah, pretty much all the Airbus series. I do want to get around to Boeing eventually, but I'm just trying to nail my RMP approaches, VOR approaches. Like I've got my ILS down pat. I just want to learn those two first, and then really, like I know the Airbus pretty much back to front. There's just a few things I'm a bit, like just in the MCDU, like just how to like put approach chart plates and stuff in, but it's not hard. But yeah, I will get the iFly 737 because that's another plane I want to fly, and then eventually probably get the 777. Just see what happens. So just about to reach our top of descent here. A few minutes off. So that indicates top of descent, and the blue one before was top of climb. I should have said that. We've got a massive headwind, 77 knots. It's going to slow us down a bit, but that's alright. So we know weather information. So Adelaide, 29. Pretty sure 29 is date, and then 11:30 Zulu. That's the wind. So 200 at 07 knots. Few at 22,400 feet, broken 750 feet. And 10, 11. So, might as well begin our descent. So, activate approach phase. So QNH 1016, same as Melbourne. Similar, pretty much the exact same temperature and weather. So hit these to ILS and then this down to 35. Cool. So temperature 11. And then wind, where is it? 200 at 7 knots. That's 7. And our minimums are, I think it's 270 for these higher, more or less, off point memory. 250, close enough. 250 in the barrow. Full landing configuration. Looks good. Might go a bit quicker here, we're going pretty slow. So descend via the SID to 9,000. Adelaide traffic, Qantas 320, flight level 320, descending flight level 940, sorry, 9,400. No star clearance around here. It's a bit of a late time to fly, to be fair, but anyway. Wind's coming down a bit. I think we'll get a bit of a crosswind coming in. So nothing we can't handle. Manju, I hope I'm saying that right. Thanks for joining. So we've just about hit Mafto. And then we'll go down to Drina, and then we'll be in the ILS so we can establish local, we'll turn local lights on and get lined up for that. So down to 126. Alright, so all looking good here, so we'll reduce our speed in a second because under 10,000 needs to be at 250 or less. Unless otherwise, unless they allow you to otherwise. A350 apparently in the distance. I should turn this name marker thing off, it's a bit unrealistic. I don't know why it's on. I think I've turned it off about 5 times, but it just keeps turning back on. So ILS has been established, so there's another way you can double check that that is right. Where is it? So you go, I think it's rated nav, yeah. So 109.70, so that's matching, that's what you want. So that's all good. Adelaide traffic, Qantas 320 descending via the star, flight level 140 for flight level 940. So we've got a bit of a tailwind now, 20 knots, that's good. Should push us into Adelaide a bit quicker. That's pushing from the south, pushing us north, I believe. And now we can go down to, well, might as well just set it to the minimum, so 100. I should follow the ILS descent plate the whole way through, so we'll go localizer on. And then we'll go wait for this to hit. And then hit the approach button as well. Down to 100. So obviously switching to the ILS or localizer, it's now purple. Purple being ILS, you know, all the rest of it. So ILS altitude, speeds, and then so basically the localizer is this. Well, correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure it's this. And then as we get lower and closer to it, it turns to a diamond shape, and it needs to be in between these two yellow lines, same as the speed. Actually, going way too quick. Just about here now. Adelaide traffic, Qantas 320, descending via the Drin 1Z Zulu, arrival. Islas approach runway 23, Qantas 320. So we got landing lights. Strobes are on. Landing lights can come on. So localizer is established.
Adelaide traffic, velocity 401, taxing to runway 23 by Bravo 1 Bravo 2, Adelaide.
So that's the diamond I was talking about.
Adelaide traffic, velocity 401, taking off runway 23, departing to the east, Adelaide.
So we go flaps 1, auto brake max, spoilers set, cabin cooled, lane checkers complete, seatbelts are on.
Adelaide traffic, velocity 401, airborne passing 1,000, climbing 10,000, Adelaide.
Adelaide traffic, corners flight 320 on 5 mile final, runway 23. Gear down.
2,500.
Flaps full.
Adelaide traffic, velocity 401 is direct Larry. We're on the Adelaide 1 departure, and we are departing the airspace to the southwest, last call, Adelaide.
So we got a pretty strong crosswind, 13-14 knots gusting. Should drop down to about 7 on final. Just keep the autopilot engaged here for a bit. You can literally see the crab walk in the float. See how this is not even lined up. You can see it behind the plane as well. Look at these. You can see how much are off. We'll be right. No stress there. Alright, autopilot disconnect to live control. Autothrottle can go off as well. Bit high here. Checked.